Hi, George. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Huh? Oh, what do you want, Cassandra? I'm kind of busy right now. I'm still working overtime.
Oh, overtime, huh? Was making out with a woman at a love hotel part of your job again?
What?
You just left the hotel with a woman right now, right?
What are you talking about? I'm still at the office.
Okay then, turn around right now.
What is the meaning of this?
Wow, you're pretty fast when you run away.
What's going on? What did you do? You didn't tell me that you would be there when I turned around. How did you know I was here?
I followed you here. And why would I tell you? That would have ruined the whole purpose.
You followed me? This is called stalking, you know.
Well, the goal was to find out if you're cheating on me or not.
What do you mean cheating? I was only going over stuff from work with Jennifer.
You were talking about work. At a love hotel? Come on, I'm not that dumb.
Yes, I was. There's nothing strange or suspicious about it. I was trying out a new method of marketing, you see.
There's no such method of marketing.
It's a marketing method I came up with.
Huh?
You know how I'm going to inherit my father's company, right? I thought that we should incorporate such new methods of marketing into the company, you know?
You must be an idiot to think I would believe what you're saying.
What?
Did you create a report on the effects and results of making out with a woman who's not your fiancé at a love hotel? Using the company's products or something? Doesn't your father's company make appliances for office work? Did you tell your father, the CEO of the company, and your mother, the head of research and development, about this new marketing method of yours?
Shit.
Trying to make any excuses is just going to make you look pathetic, you know?
Fuck. Fine, I admit it. I prefer Jennifer over you.
You mean the woman you were with just now, right? Isn't she a new employee?
Yep. Now's the perfect timing, so I'll tell you. I found a woman that's better than you, so let's get divorced. I was only going to marry you in the first place because my parents recommended you to me. I was never that enthusiastic about it. Jennifer was the one who noticed how I was suffering and made me feel better. This isn't just me cheating on you. This is true love. Let's get divorced. Actually, no. I'm canceling the marriage right now. As of this moment, we're no longer together.
What? Are you sure this is what you want?
Yep. My body and my soul both now belong to Jennifer.
Ah, I see. Thanks for breaking up with me.
What? What do you mean, thanks?
Yep, I was worried a bit as to what to do if you refused to cancel the marriage.
What? Why would I refuse to cancel the marriage?
Anyways, I'm glad you were so enthusiastic at canceling our marriage. I've already done a lot of preparation and am planning on hiring a lawyer to take care of things.
What? A lawyer?
We were engaged after all, which means that to cancel the engagement, there's a lot of stuff we need to do. You know this, right? As soon as everything's ready, I'll contact you about the alimony for the marriage cancellation and about the cancellation fees for the wedding venue. There are a lot of things that need to be done, so I'm going to need to ask you for your cooperation. We need to talk about the business consequences that will come out of a marriage cancellation as well.
What? What do you mean business consequences? Don't we just break up and that's it? Why does it seem like this is going to be a huge hassle?
You're Cassandra Phillips, right? This is Jennifer Norris, George's new girlfriend. I wanted to talk to you, so I got your phone number from George.
Oh, the fact that you contacted me directly must mean that either you're quite thick-skinned or quite fearless, or maybe both.
Yeah. I don't want to hear the howls of the dog who lost, so I'll ignore your remarks and continue with what I have to say, old lady.
What is it?
I heard that you and George are going to break up since you found out about a relationship. So I decided to apologize to you for stealing your boyfriend. It was less than 1 month before you two got married, right? I'm so evil.
Yes, we are going to break up. I'm going to be asking an alimony from you too, by the way.
What? What do you mean an alimony? Is this too the barks of the dog who lost? Didn't I just apologize to you for stealing your boyfriend? I apologize, so that's the end of this conversation. You already agreed to breaking up with George, so everything's been solved and we can all happily go our own ways.
Yes, I hired a lawyer to take care of things, specifically to make sure that we can all go happily on our own ways once the marriage cancellation has been made officially.
Huh? You hired a lawyer? Why did you go out of your way to do such a thing? Oh, I understand. You're trying to make this a big deal just so you can bother me and George, right? You're such a jealous woman. Even I feel a bit embarrassed.
Jennifer? Me and George weren't just boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were also engaged to each other.
So what if you're engaged to each other? Can you not act all arrogant just because you were a little bit more than a girlfriend to him? It's not as if you were married to him at the time. And besides, love is free.
Marriage cancellation is enough reason to ask for an alimony.
What?
Also, I've already talked to your parents about this situation.
What? My parents?
Please don't do anything rash until my lawyer contacts you.
Huh?
I'm afraid you won't be able to keep your current job. I suggest you prepare yourself emotionally, starting from now.
Is it the case that this is going to be a much bigger hassle than I thought it was going to be?
Hey, Cassandra. My dad just told me that he's going to make one of the senior managing directors the next CEO, not me. Did you have anything to do with this? Not only that, but he's locating me to a small branch company based in some rural area. What did you do?
It's not that I did something, but that your father was forced to make these decisions because of what you did, no?
What?
To be honest, I was skeptical about the idea of someone who cheats on their fiancé when there's less than a month until the marriage being the next CEO. Did you not think about what the other employees would think of such a man was let off without any sort of punishment? Isn't that why your father did what he did? He made these decisions as the CEO of the company. You should be glad he didn't fire you.
Huh? Marriage and love are private matters. It shouldn't have anything to do with work. There's no reason I should be receiving this sort of treatment.
Aren't you forgetting something extremely important?
What am I forgetting?
That my grandfather is the largest owner of your father's company stocks.
What? Seriously?
Did you really forget about it?
I never even knew. If I had known, I would never have cheated on you.
I at least remember that it came up during conversation when your parents introduced me to you.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's not why what you did was the problem, though. Ugh, I give up.
Cassandra, is it true that your grandfather is the largest owner of stocks at our company?
Yes, it's true.
So it is also true that George is not going to be the next CEO anymore because he angered your grandfather?
While it's true that my grandfather is furious at George for betraying me, it's more that he didn't think that someone who would cheat on his fiancée a month before the wedding was fit to be the next CEO of the company. He asked for George's father's advice, the CEO of the company, as to what he thought. As the largest stockholder of the company, and not as my grandfather, apparently, the CEO had the exact same opinion. That's when it was decided that he would no longer be the next CEO.
Seriously? And to think that I was going to be the wife of a CEO. Damn it. That means that there was no point in me stealing him from you.
I knew it. So that's what you were really after, huh?
Yes, and that's what you're after too, right? That's the only reason why you would immediately think of asking me for an alimony as soon as you found out the marriage was going to be canceled.
I'm only exercising my legal rights as a person who was cheated on by their fiancé. Besides, I already earn enough money for myself that I don't really care whether my husband is a CEO or not.
What?
I'm not going to tell you about my job, because I don't want you two doing anything that might harm my business. But I'll just tell you that I'm not interested in any money from my husband.
If that's the case, you don't need to ask me for any alimony, right? You already have all the money you need, probably. Why not just be kind and not ask me for any alimony?
I already told you beforehand. I'm only exercising my legal rights as someone who was cheated on by their fiancé. Doesn't matter whether I have the money or not.
But everyone at the office is giving me these cold looks, and I feel as if I'm kind of forced to quit my job at this company. If you take money from me, then I don't know if I'll be able to get by. So can you just, please?
Don't you think you're messing around a bit too much? An alimony is an expression of sorry in the form of money. You can't just refuse to pay or demand a decrease in the amount without any proper reason. It's just out of the question.
But it's true that I don't have any money.
Bothering me about it is not going to solve anything. I'm only answering your text to answer any questions you might have. But having to deal with someone who doesn't know anything is quite tiresome. Please talk to my lawyer from now on.
Fine, let me some money then I'll pay your alimony.
Are you telling me that you're going to borrow money from the person you're supposed to pay an alimony to and use that very same money to pay the alimony?
Huh? Wait, what?
It seems that you're so disoriented that you can't even think straight anymore.
What? That's not what I meant. Wait!
I think it would be better if you talked to my lawyer, not me. Goodbye then.
Hold on! I thought that I would become a celebrity after I became the wife of a CEO, which is why I used up all of my savings. I seriously don't even have any more money. Cassandra, please, do something about it.
I blocked her after that conversation and left everything to the lawyer I had hired. I asked the two of them to pay an alimony up front and also made George pay the cancellation fees for the wedding. With that, I put an end to this whole marriage cancellation business. Apparently, the two cheaters were forced to take on debt because of this, and then two of them moved to a tiny broken down apartment that was basically a ruin to save money. But their love, either it was never there or it went cold. As soon as they see each other's faces, they immediately start insulting each other. The psychological effects of constantly living in an irritated environment is taking effects on the multiple part-time jobs they're taking as well, it seems. They keep on making mistakes, and the two of them were eventually fired. They no longer had no means to make a living anymore in their hometown and left for someplace else. What happened to them after that, I don't know.